Hi guys, Andy with drummaker.com here. Today we're looking at the new Evans 360 flesh hoop design at the recent NAMM trade show. Check it out.
The most important part of the drum. The rest of it is lovely furniture, but the wood materials are what give you your timbre, but this is the key. All bearing edges are right. There's no wrong one. The only thing that could be wrong is if it's dinged or not even. So a problem with plastic drum heads, using a traditional head, the shape is the radius of the collar, and where the problem is they've still been based on calf heads.
Yeah.
After it's dried and set. I mean, Remo, Evans, whatever, we've all had the same issues for 50 years, except drummers have been used to it. So what's the issue? The issue is the shell bearing edge hitting in the radius.
Okay.
So what happens is the head on the shell, we all, as a drummer, you know what this is, the shell rocking, and with to get it to seat, as it were, on the head, you take the counter hoop and crank it, maybe you do CPR, you hear the cracking, which is the film leaving the glue.
Yep.
So what we addressed, we want to straighten that out. So if you look at the top of the head, you see the collar? We squared, exactly, the collar, that's it. We squared it away a little bit, so there's more horizontal surface, less of a radius. So again, with a traditional head, the rocking, which again, if you look at the side, you'll see the air. So
This is the 360, this is the new one?
it's the head is on the bearing edge, the most important part of the drum. This is the membrane on the vibrating plectrum, as it were.
Yeah. So you've got a more even seating. Oh yeah, see?
No issue.
Yeah.
You do DJ gigs on the drum,
And I'm sure you've tested these on different bearing edges, different
all over,
brands.
and vintage drums. I just did the Chicago drum show where I had old 60s generation Gretches where I had to hammer off the other heads.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had to put ours on because they were out of round, but I could take them off, replace them. And the drums sang.
So it's all about the new shape.
The new shape of the collar.
Of the collar head, the collar hoop of the head.
Yeah, the collar and going into the flesh hoop.
Okay.
The other thing that we've done is in the traditional heads have had a aluminum U-channel, which is great with the epoxy. But our flesh hoop is what's called a rollover hoop.
You see this on your new boxes, okay?
Right. So what this does is give added strength. The head will go up to about 2,500, 3,000 pounds per square inch before it pulls out. That's high-end marching, high-pitch marching.
Okay.
So we use this on
the drum set.
It's on all of our heads.
Okay.
So the side.
It's kind of showing where the bearing edge actually hits.
Yep. And that's exactly. It's on the flat.
Yeah. That's where you want it.
So between the collar and the hoop, the head becomes a drum.
Yeah.
It's like it becomes a mini frame drum.
Yeah.
Because of the rigidity that this hoop gives. So, but the bottom line for the player is going to be sound. So what we just did is we just finger tightened the head on the drum. So the question I would ask, what do you not see? What's missing from the head?
No wrinkles.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the reason you would have wrinkles with the traditional head is, again, the bearing edge going into the radius as opposed to the flat. So you're not distorting the head to make it work. So even though the drum is just finger tightened, it's really not tuned.
Yeah.
But even at this point, not a good sound, but you're still getting a sound.
Yeah.
You're getting a musical timbre. So if I bring it up, just bring it up a little. Then you just start with a half turn. Oops, there you go. Having to get it flushing in. So we're just starting to tension it. It's ready to gain sustain. And I haven't tuned the drum. I'm just tensioning it.
Yeah.
And I'm going crosswise as being a fabric.
Yep.
That's the issue.
I've heard really good things about the new 360. I mean, I've had some good customer comments and all. That was easy.
It was easy.
Yeah.